Demetrious Mighty Mouse Johnson. Very highly requested. Makes sense. I mean, the man just did some magical shit. He just did some magical shit just a few days ago. Of course, he now fights for one championship. Was a UFC champion for a very long time. For a long time, he was the only flyweight champion of the UFC before getting unseated by Henry Cejudo and then getting traded for Ben Askren, which is just, it's a completely different conversation all on its own. But I believe since he left the UFC, he's had about five fights and one championship. He seems to be very, very satisfied with where he's at right now. And he has won, I think, all of them besides one. I think he got KO'd in one of his fights, but besides that, he's doing very, very, very well. In fact, that fight that he lost to Henry Cejudo, a lot of people don't think he should have lost it. I'm looking because I'm like pausing a little bit because my opponent is like, this dude is okay. He's setting traps for me right now. I can see it. He's doing the sort of shit that I would do. There it is. Nope. Sumigashi. Now you tap. So clearly he wants to grapple me. Clearly. Like his... Alright. He got it. Okay. So clearly his whole entire striking game was designed to get me on the ground. That's it. No. Just keep the grapple advantage high. Okay. He passes. All right. Nice pass. Reversed. All right. Small moment of grappling education for you guys. Difference between a reversal and a sweep. So right there I said reversed as opposed to swept. The side control. A sweep is when you go from being on the bottom to top position, but only from some sort of guard. So full guard, open guard, half guard. If you can take your opponent from being on top of you to being on the bottom, but you do it while in some kind of guard. So again, close guard, open guard, half guard. That's a sweep. Reversal is when you reverse the position, but you're not in some kind of guard. So let's say you're in side control and you end up on top. That's not a sweep. If you're mount bottom and you end up on top, that's not a sweep. It's just a reversal. So your opponent has your back, but you're able to turn into them and end up in their close. Like this would be a sweep right there because I got swept from half guard. So just a little bit of knowledge, the sort of thing that it would be nice if EA added to the game. I'm gonna tell you, this is something that UFC Undisputed 3 did very well in terms of educating the fans in actual fighting terminology, fight history. I think it would be really good if EA can add some of that to the game. You know, not a lot of players will care about it. That's true. But also, a lot of players definitely want to be educated on the sport. Like, I've heard a lot of people say they became fans of the actual sport from playing Undisputed, from playing UFC Undisputed 3. And I see exactly why. You know, the game seeks to educate you on the actual sport. I think that would be really good. But yeah, man, Demetrious Johnson for a very long time was high up on that pound-for-pound list. He really was. But, you know, he just wasn't a fan favorite. He wasn't. One, you know, he was smaller. He was just a small guy. Two, he wasn't like a knockout artist. You know, he wasn't like stopping people cold. Like, his style of fighting What he brought to the table was pure, unadulterated skill and technique. And I'm going to tell you, man, that is... people only give a shit about... My opponent is doing a good job of intercepting me right now. So we got to try to figure out a way to deal with that. Nice. He's a good striker. See that? He tries to take my turn away from me, but I'm doing a good job of not taking my turn every time, so he's not actually catching me. Now we're going to start banging at his legs. To stop him from playing that intercept game, I have to overwhelm him. I have to not give him time to think. There we go. Now I'm going to mix it. I'm going to mix boxing with leg kicks and just pin him. There you go. That's leg kick right there. Nope. Set him down right there. Yes, yes. Knee him to the head. Yeah, right here. Because my opponent is playing a thinking man's game. I can see it. I saw it right away that he was thinking through the fight. I don't want him to do that. I don't want him thinking. The way you really know the skill level of a player is when you push him. When you get them to a point where they're not able to think about their next move, that's when you learn if what they're doing is at a subconscious level yet, or if it's still at a conscious level. It's kind of like jiu-jitsu. Like when you go with when I roll with Z Hunter, Zach, president of the ESFL, who's a black belt in jiu-jitsu, that's pretty much what he did to me, and he told me to. Come here, boy. Boom. Reversed. He told me, you know, he was like, I noticed that you were thinking. I noticed you were thinking your way through the positions. He sweeps me right there. That's okay. And so he turned things up. He put a high pace on me and just freaking wrecked me with that. And that's what happens when you're not as when the skill is not ingrained yet. When the opponent forces you into a high-paced style of fight where you don't really have time to think, where you have to just react and go. Your skill level really does, like, because it does a few things. One, like, you know, when the high pace is forced on you, it causes you stress. And if your skill or if the techniques are not at subconscious level yet, when you get stressed, you become inefficient, you gas out, you forget shit. But if you've been doing it for a really long time and you've practiced for a really long time, that's when the technique shines, even under stress, under duress. So that's really the biggest difference between a black belt and someone that's, like, let's say a blue belt or purple belt or something. You know, it's like, yes, there's some clear difference in knowledge there, but a lot of it too is just, where is the knowledge? Are you still thinking? Or can you just let your training do the work for you? So my opponent, I can tell he's good, but I don't know if he has gotten to a point where he can play without thinking things through. Rocked. So right now we're putting a lot of stress on him. I'm stopping him in his tracks. I'm blasting at his legs. I'm boxing him up. There we go. See that? My man is frozen. Okay. Rocked again. He quits. There you go. That right there played out as perfectly as I could have imagined. He broke. He broke. Let's move on. I think it's going to be years into the future before we truly appreciate Demetrious Johnson, because when the man was in the UFC, he was not appreciated. He really wasn't. He was very, very high level with what he was doing, but fans did not appreciate that man because he wasn't producing highlight reel moments, you know. And that's just the thing with fans in general, fans of MMA and boxing too. It's like, honestly, not even just fans of MMA and boxing, just fans of combat sports in general, unless you're in like Asia or something. In Asia, they have a much better appreciation of skill. Oh my god, we got ourselves a knee elbow spammer. I know it. But in the States, it's you know, you got to be producing highlight reel moments. That's when people start to recognize your skill. But you could be as skilled as you fucking want. If you're not blowing people's minds, they don't really give a shit about how technical you are and your beautiful setups and how complex it all is. Like Izzy, for example, that man in his past few fights, he was doing some very high level stuff, man. The way he was fake, but like, have people describe Israel's last few fights. He just fakes some leg kicks. fake leg kick, rinse and repeat. Fake leg kick, rinse and repeat. It's like, damn, bro, like, that is a ridiculous, it's a gross oversimplification of what the man does, but that's just what happens because he's not producing brilliant KOs, you know? It was a very similar thing with DJ. God, please, man. Are you really gonna turn the whole entire fight into this? I mean, I could beat this dude on freaking autopilot, but this is so boring. Yeah, jab straight after your knee. I saw that in round number 1, boy. Get up. Might as well have some fun with you. All right, let's just go. I'm gonna have some fun with you. Remember in Breaking Bad when the cousins, you know, the Salamanca cousins when they finally cornered the DA, I forget, Hank. When they cornered Hank and they shot up his car, sit down, and one of the Salamanca cousins was about to shoot him in the head or something, and then he was like, too easy or something like that, and then he went to his car to go get a machete to butcher him with the machete. That's kind of how I'm feeling about this fucking guy. Like, I could, at this point, like, I could knock him out, but I might as well have a little bit of fun with him. Because he came in here freaking knee elbow spamming for no freaking reason. Nah. Yikes, man. And so DJ gets traded. Oh. Hold on. Oh my goodness. There goes controller. I'm okay. Get up. DJ gets traded for Ben Askren, and it's just like, man, really? Ben Askren was supposed to be the man. He was supposed to be the man. Of course, he shows up. Almost gets blasted by Hobby Lawler. He wins that one. Barely beats Damian Maia. And then actually got blasted by Jorge Masvidal in it's like, yeah, man. It happened. It happened. But I'm happy for DJ. He seems to be very content with where he's at. Bye-bye. He's very content. That's 2-0. That's 2-0. That's 2-0. And 2 people that just quit out. So keep it coming. DJ seems to be very happy with where he's at. He seems to be making good money. Content. Has the respect he needs. He's fine. He's fine. He does not need the UFC. I'm going to tell you that much. And one championship. It's an organization I definitely need to tune in to more for sure. Because they have a very good product over there. They really do. They do everything, and they do it very well. Let's do one more. Be right back. Let's get it, baby. TJ Dillashaw. Nice. Nice. Jab, jab, cross. And tapping him with that left hook. So I'm gonna keep checking him with that left hand. Nice. That was very good. Very, very, very good intercept. Nice. Nice. He's good. Super High Robin. Name is not familiar at all. There we go. Relax. I'm not gonna push it. Don't worry. I'm not gonna push it. Check him with that left. Sit him down. Check him again. I know what you're trying to do. I know what you're trying to do. What he's trying to do is he wants to get me in the clinch. When he exits, he pull counters. But I'm not going to throw. Okay, watch what he's going to do right now. Good try, bro. Good try. He's trying to pull counter me on the exit. Players, I mean, that was very, very smart. But I picked up on what he was trying to do right away. Because what happens a lot of times is when you exit, like if you're in the clinch and you're punching, when the opponent exits the clinch, you can kind of hit them. You can land like a free shot as they exit. But the caveat is they can pull it. They can move their head and make it whiff. And if they make that whiff, it's a pull counter. It's a classic pull counter. So he could pull and land an uppercut. So what I do is, the moment I see them exit the clinch, I just stop. I don't throw anything. And he just empties the pull. Careful. Oh, he throws an empty pull, I should say. Nice. Front kick is going to be there. We're going to slowly start looking for it. Okay. Got him. I was looking for the slip cross. He'll do it again right here. Watch this. Okay, he didn't do it that time. Sit him down. His controller is dead or something. That had just happened to me earlier. Oh, he straight up quit. Okay. Okay, I will leave it at that. Thank you for watching. That's 3 players in a row quitting. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video, and I will see you guys later. Peace out. Have a good one, boys.